This is the continuation of my last video where I suggested I was going to put some heat shrink on my swimming pool cleaner power cable. Anyway, the job turned out to be a little bit more tricky than I expected. Actually, I did expect it to be a bit of a muck around. I did use a snake to try to pass the cable through, but as my snake wasn't long enough, I used a bit of string, which of course snapped. I did use some silicone grease to try to help it through, but that didn't work either. In the end, I ended up cutting it in half and feeding it through the old-fashioned way, which ended up double handling everything I thought I could avoid. So here we are. I've got the heat shrink on the cable. As you can see, I've just missed a little bit at the end, so I will order some more heat shrink and I'll cover up that last little bit. The rest of the cable doesn't get affected by chlorine and therefore doesn't get the problems that the other part of the cable was having. Just in case you're interested in seeing what's on the inside of the cable, as you probably know, it's only 24 volts, so there's only two cables. My intention is to put this plug on close to the end near the manufactured plug, which is this one, which has been moulded onto the cable, so I couldn't replace it. Well, I could actually replace it, however the actual plug is quite expensive, and the whole idea of this exercise was to try and save a bit of money. Anyway, that's what I'm going to do, and fingers crossed it should work when I put it together, and I'll give you an update at the end. There's my plug wired into the system, and let's turn it on and see if it blows up. Well, there's something happening down the other end. And away she goes. Alright, well that was fairly successful. I now have a very nice safety yellow cable instead of the boring blue one that came from the factory, which is a good thing because I'm a bit lazy and I don't always pull the cleaner out of the pool, and probably doesn't hurt to be able to see it a bit better than originally. Like I said, I'll finish off those last little bits. I'll get some more heat shrink to do this piece at the end, and I might take it all the way to the shed, which means people can see it and they won't trip over it. Alrighty, ta-ta for now.